You're welcome to solve this nice math problem, which is 6 to the power of x plus 6 to the power of 2x plus 6 to the power of 3x. This is equal to 14. So what is the value of x given that x belongs to real numbers? Now let's provide a solution from here. So we have 6 to the power of x plus, this is 6 raised to the power of 2 times x, then plus 6 to the power of 3 multiplied by x, and this is equal to 14. Now, this is in the form of a to the power of n multiplied by m, which we can express as a to the power of m raised to the power of n. Applying this exponent property, then we have 6 to the power of x plus 6 to the power of x raised to the power of 2, then plus 6 to the power of x raised to the power of 3. This is equal to 14. The next step is that 6 to the power of x is common here, so we can let 6 to the power of x be equal to u. Now let's express this equation here in terms of u. So we have u plus u to the power of 2 plus u to the power of 3. This is equal to 14. So this is u to the power of 3 plus u to the power of 2 plus u. Let's take 14 on the left hand side minus 14. This is equal to 0. So we have u to the power of 3 plus u to the power of 2 plus u minus 14. This is minus 8 minus 4 minus 2. This is equal to 0. So this is u to the power of 3 plus u to the power of 2 plus u minus 8, which is 2 to the power of 3, subtract 4, which is 2 to the power of 2, then subtract 2. This is equal to 0. So this is u to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3, then plus u to the power of 2, subtract 2 to the power of 2, then plus u minus 2. This is equal to 0. Now, we have two parts here. This is the difference of two cubes. We have a to the power, expressed as a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. U squared minus 2 squared. This is the difference of two perfect squares. So we have that a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. This is equal to a, subtract b. Into the parentheses, this is a to the power of 2 plus a times b, then plus b to the power of 2. Applying this identity, then u to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3. This is equal to u minus 2. This is u to the power of 2 plus 2u, then plus 2 squared. This is equal to 4. Now let's call this as part 1. Then we have a squared minus b squared. This is the difference of two perfect squares expressed as a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So this is u to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of 2, and this is equal to u plus 2 multiplied by u, subtract 2. Let's call this as the second part. Now we have from the first part, which is u minus 2, then we have u to the power of 2 plus 2u plus 4, then we have plus u plus 2 multiplied by u minus 2, then we have plus u minus 2. This is equal to 0. Now we have that u minus 2 is common here, so let's factor out u, subtract 2. Into the parentheses, this is u squared plus 2u plus 4, then plus u plus 2, then plus 1, close the parentheses. This is equal to 0. So this is u, subtract 2. Here we have u to the power of 2, then 2u plus u, this is plus 3u. Then we have 4 plus 2, this is 6 plus 1, this is 7, and this is equal to 0. Now we have got two parts here. We have u subtract 2. This is equal to 0. Then we have u to the power of 2 plus 3u plus 7. This is equal to 0. So this is to mean that u is equal to 2. And we have the second part here. This is a quadratic equation where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, and c, this is equal to 7. Now, let's assess the nature of the root of this quadratic equation by determining the discriminant value, which is b squared minus 4ac. Now, we need to check if the discriminant value is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, that means that we have real root from this quadratic equation. If the discriminant is less than 0, that means we have complex roots. So in that case, there is no real solution. Now, let's substitute a, b, and c in this formula here. This is 3 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times 2, which is 7. So this is 3 squared. This is 9 minus 4 times 7, which is 28. And in this case, we have 9 minus 28, and this is negative 19, which is less than 0. So this indicates that we have two complex roots. We have two complex roots from this quadratic equation, and that means there is no real solution. There is no real solution that can be obtained from this quadratic equation. So let's focus on u, which is equal to 2 from here. Now, since we have u is equal to 2, and if you recall, we said that we let 6 to the power of x be equal to u. So we have 6 to the power of x. This is equal to 2. To solve for x here, let's introduce logarithm on both sides. We have log 6 to the power of x. This is equal to log 2. So log 6 to the power of x, this is in the form of log a to the power of b, which can be expressed as b log a. Applying this power log property, then log 6 to the power of x becomes x log 6. This is equal to log 2. So let's divide both sides by log 6. Also here we have log 6. So let's simplify here so that now x is equal to log 2 divided by log 6. This is the same thing as log 2 to base 6. So this is the value of x, which is log 2 to base 6. Now the next step is to check if this value of x satisfies the equation. So we have 6 to the power of x plus 6 to the power of 2x plus 6 to the power of 3x. This should give us a value of 14. So this is 6 to the power of log 2 to base 6, then plus 6 to the power of 2 times log 2 to base 6, then plus, that is 6 to the power of 3 times log 2 to base 6. This should give us a value of 14. Now, since 2 and 3, these are powers, then we have 6 raised to the power of log 2 to base 6, then plus 6 raised to the power of log 2 squared to base 6, then plus 6 to the power of log 2 to the power of 3 to base 6. This should give us a value of 14. Now, this is actually in the form of a to the power of log b to base a, and this should give us a value of b. Applying this logarithm property, we have 6 log 2 to base 6. This is the same thing as 2, then plus log that is 6 raised to the power of log 2 squared to base 6. This is the same thing as 2 squared, which is 4, then plus 6 to the power of log 2 to the power of 3 to base 6. This will give us a value of 2 to the power of 3, which is 8, and this should give us a value of 14. So 2 plus 4, this is 6, plus 8, this is 14, which is equal to 14. So we have that the left hand side, this is equal to the right hand side. And this proves that the value of x, which is log 2 to base 6, actually satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.